for me? Bend your knee.
Oh, sorry.
You're fine. I know I kept saying that I was going to do a video about hair and all that, and I just haven't found a good time to do it, so I figured the best time to do it is while I'm working, and my client has given me permission to do so. So, first things first, I want to talk about hair itself and what it is. So, first of all, the hair is dead. Your hair is dead. It's not alive. The only part of your hair that's alive is the papilla, or the hair follicle. That's where you get all of your nutrients, the blood supply, everything that you need for your hair to grow healthy. I'm just going to really address most of the questions that I get, but okay. So the only part of your hair that's alive is attached to your scalp. The hair that grows out is dead. It's just keratin. It's the same thing that makes up your skin and your fingernails. If you look at your hair under a microscope, it kind of looks like a little palm tree. It's got like shingles, and on some hair they're more compact. Those hairs are usually more Eurocentric and straight and smooth, or they're a little bit more open. That type of hair is usually on people with more textured hair. Also, people with Eurocentric hair, their hair follicles themselves are round, whereas people with more textured hair, their hair follicles are an oval shape, which is what gives it the curl or the spiral. Their hair is normally more dry and a little more damage prone, and so it needs extra care and extra moisture. So I get a lot of people asking me, Crystal, what can I use to make my hair grow faster? Or Crystal, what can I use to make my hair grow thicker? A lot of that has to do with why your hair is thin or why your hair is not growing. My first thing is to ask you, when's the last time you had a blood lab done? Because there's a lot of things, if we're missing essential vitamins or whatever in our body, that can make your hair stop growing or fall out or things like that. Stress can make your hair fall out. Now, if everything's okay and you've got all the minerals and vitamins and everything that you need, there's really not much, because your hair is dead. So it doesn't have lungs. You can't make it breathe. It's not going to absorb any vitamins or minerals or anything to grow. So all the little shampoos and stuff that you see that are chock full of vitamins, it's not doing anything. I'm sorry. There are shampoos and conditioners, systems that you can use that will stimulate your scalp if you have a healthy hair follicle for hair to grow out of. If you have a condition that's causing your hair not to grow, that's not going to do any good, because your follicle is not healthy enough to grow hair. So, short answer is this: your hair comes from within. So if you're not eating a healthy diet, getting all your vitamins, nutrients, minerals, things of that nature, drinking lots of water, your hair is not going to be good. It's not going to grow. It's not going to grow nicely. So doing that will help. There are some vitamins, like biotin has been shown to have an effect on your hair. But the only thing about biotin is that it stimulates all of your pores on your body. So while it's stimulating your follicles and your hair might be growing, it's stimulating every follicle on your body. So all your body hair is going to grow. Your pores are going to create more sebum. And a lot of people have complained of acne when they use biotin.
Yep.
So that product may have that vitamin in it, but it's not doing you any good, because your skin is the largest organ on your body. It's very strong and has many, many layers. So whatever vitamin that you are using on your skin has to be really, really strong to penetrate, to get into the bloodstream, to do its job. So that $5 bottle of conditioner isn't doing it. Some vitamins can only be absorbed in the body through the stomach. So make sure to do your research on your ingredients before you buy products and then wonder why they're not working. So the other thing I get a lot of is people saying that they have dandruff. And I am going to put my money on the fact that I would say over half of you do not have dandruff. You have dry scalp. And there's a difference. Dandruff is a fungus. Dry scalp is dry skin. So what I would need for you to do is to take a comb, fine-tooth comb, and very lightly put it on the side and kind of lightly scrape the top of your scalp and see what you get. If you get little white kind of granule feeling pieces, that's just dry skin. If you get like actual flakes that feel waxy, that's dandruff. So I have a lot of people that come in that complain about dandruff and they use Head and Shoulders. First of all, Head and Shoulders is very stripping, it's very drying, and it is not good for honestly anyone to use. So what people do is they have dry scalp, they go grab their bottle of Head and Shoulders, they use it. The mint that's in the Head and Shoulders feels really good to the scalp and you feel like you've done something. Well, the zinc that's in the Head and Shoulders that is meant to take care of the fungus that you don't have is very drying because it's a medicine. This is a medicinal shampoo. It's not an everyday shampoo. So you dry your scalp out again. What happens when your skin is dry? It's itchy. So you start scratching. So you scratch your scalp and cause a light abrasion. And then when your skin's healing, what does it do? It itches. So then you turn around and use Head and Shoulders again. And it's just a vicious cycle. There is a shampoo that I recommend to a lot of people that I've gotten people turn to. And it's called Biolage Scalp Sync. And it uses mint in it, but it's very gentle. It is really good for color treated hair. And if any of you are wanting to try that instead of your Head and Shoulders, let me know and I'll be happy to get it for you. Because it'll help you a lot more than just using that Head and Shoulders, trust me. Another thing that I see on a lot of people, especially girls and guys that have long hair, but mostly girls, is that we tend to throw our hair up in a messy bun or a top bun or something like that and just go on about our day. Well, a lot of girls that come in, women, girls, they'll say, Crystal, my hair, it itches so bad and I have flakes and nothing I do gets rid of it. And my ends are so dry. Or my scalp is just so dry and it flakes. What do I do? And so I will ask people, take me through how you actually shampoo your hair. From the time you get in the shower, turn the water on, what do you do? And 9 times out of 10, they get in the shower, they wet their hair, they put the shampoo in their hands, and they just go at it like this. They're never ever getting the inside of the hair. They're just shampooing the outside. And then when they get out, they take that hair and throw it on top of their head in a messy bun. That's it. That's all they do. Okay, look at that. Oh, let me put some treacle softener up there. And that's it. So ladies with medium to thicker hair, when you shampoo your hair, the best way to do it is to go ahead and part your hair down the middle. Bring it to each side. Then you're going to take your shampoo, and you don't need as much as what you actually use. A lot of people, let's just like pour it in their hand, but you don't need that much. You just put some in your hand, activate it with water. We start at the scalp and really massage the shampoo into that scalp. Your scalp is really the only part that you need to concentrate with the shampoo. when you rinse your hair, the shampoo will run through the strands and clean it as it's being rinsed out. So when you take your conditioner, you're going to take your hair into a ponytail section and only put conditioner on the end of that ponytail, because you don't need conditioner on your scalp. Your hair, well, your scalp has follicles that make sebum, and your sebum, if you have a healthy scalp, is enough to condition. So you don't need that on your actual scalp. And that's a big reason why a lot of people have oily hair, is because they put conditioner all over their head. And then don't put your hair all the way up in a bun when it's wet. That causes mold on the scalp, and that's gross and it's stinky. So don't do that. If you're going to put your hair up in a bun, let it dry first and then put it up in a bun. Or at least take a blow dryer and just kind of rough dry the scalp. You don't have to dry the whole thing, just rough dry the scalp and then put your hair up. Plus, your hair is very stretchy and elastic when it's wet. So if you put it up in a bun, a real tight bun, a messy bun or whatever, when it's wet, when it's dry, it's going to shrink and then you're tearing your hair. So let's not do that. Do you have a question, Carolyn?
Yeah, what about putting conditioner on short hair or shorter hair?
Oh, that's a good one. All right, so a lot of people with shorter hair, especially ladies more mature than you, they swear that they don't need a conditioner, but you still need moisture in your hair, because your hair and skin need an equal balance of conditioner and moisture in order to be healthy. This blue on this is Barbicide, by the way.
Okay.
So what I would usually tell people with short hair to do is, and this is a little weird, but it really works. So put the conditioner on your hair first. The conditioner on your hair first, and then do whatever, wash your body, shave your legs, whatever. Rinse it out and then condition your scalp. So you still get your conditioner and you still get your shampoo. Also, if you don't want to do that, you can just use a shampoo and then get a leave-in conditioner to spray on your hair when you get out of the shower. Just a really nice light leave-in conditioner. Biolage makes a really good one. Amika makes a nice one. And I'm always down for Redken, so they have one too. But that would be how you could shampoo short hair without it being a grease bucket. And I know a lot of people feel like they have to shampoo every single day. You don't need to shampoo every single day. You should shampoo at least every 2 days. If you shampoo every single day, you strip your hair of sebum, minerals, things that your body naturally releases that your hair needs, but you strip it away. And so you're drying your hair out. And so then your pores are like freaking out because they're dry. So then they overproduce oil, and then you have oily scalp again. So let's train our scalps to only need to be shampooed every other day at the most. They make dry shampoos, they make foam shampoos, powder shampoos. There's so many different things and items out there to help you so that you don't have to scrub your scalp with a surfactant every single day. All right. So I've had people ask me about like what type of tools they should use on their hair every day, and it really depends on the type of hair that you have. So if you've just got straight hair, it's pretty average, normal, nothing really, not really textured hair, just a regular vented brush is fine. But once the little plastic balls at the end of the bristles start coming off, throw it away, because it's just killing your hair. There used to be a myth that if you brush your hair 100 times every night, that your hair will grow healthy and long and strong. Now, you should stimulate your scalp from time to time. But overstimulation is also bad. But brushing your hair 100 times every day doesn't really do anything, so it's not really necessary. A boar's hair brush is really good for shine. If you want really nice shiny hair, that's really good for that. If you have curly hair, you shouldn't have a brush at all. Unless you straightened it. You should never ever brush curly hair because it frizzes it up. And so curly hair already has a kind of a open cuticle. And the more you mess with it, the more you brush it, the further that cuticle is going to spread. So it's going to be frizzy, fuzzy, things like that. So you want to style it, let it dry, and leave her alone unless you want to awaken the beast. Okay, so when your hair is wet, I prefer not to use a brush at all on anyone's hair. I always use a comb. But they do make wet brushes that are made specifically for wet hair, and so it kind of helps you detangle without causing too much damage to your hair. Those are really good. And they also make wet combs for textured hair that are also really good for detangling the hair without causing too much damage. Products and things also depend on the type of hair that you have. You don't necessarily need product in all types of hair. I mean, unless you're going out and you want like a textured style or something. But for people with textured hair, we do kind of need something to kind of help form those waves and curls so that it's not real frizzy. And I know a lot of people that use oils and stuff. Now this is another thing that I really want you guys to think about. There's a ton of blogs, there's a ton on Google, there's a ton in magazines, there's a ton on Pinterest, tons of things out there as far as what to put in your hair. But don't take anyone's word for it. Really do your own research on the ingredients.
Hello everyone. Today I am doing a black clay mask. Actually, it's a Hawaiian black soft peel off mask, and I have a mask in my hair, so that's why I look like this. So I did a video of some things, questions that are asked of me a lot, and for some reason I thought that I, of all people, could do a whole video without any notes or script. And I want to explain one thing to anyone who doesn't know me personally. I can't do that. I have ADHD, the inattentive type, which means I go all over the place. So, my editor guy told me that as he was editing my video, he noticed that I ended by telling a story about somebody and completely lost track and ended the video. I don't remember the story I was telling. I don't remember the ending of it, so I'm sorry. Next time I will be very sure to have a script or at least some notes available so that I can make sure to tell what I'm trying to tell to the best of my ability. So hopefully you do watch the video and you do get some type of information from it. If you do not and you're unclear about a few things, don't be afraid to comment or to send me a message, and I will be more than happy to explain. This was a learning experience, so going forward, I do intend to, like I said, write a script or have notes there for me to look at so I don't go all over the place. But I hope you enjoyed everything else, and if you enjoy traveling or are intending on traveling or are interested in buying an RV, I would suggest that you subscribe to my friend Felix and Cindy's YouTube channel, We Found Our Way, where you can find videos of information of their life on the road, funny stuff, the not so funny stuff. And I appreciate you watching, and I appreciate your support. And the next video will go a lot smoother. Thanks.